Welcome everyone to the Tactical Tavern. My name is Tomas Alas, and in this video we are checking out these alarm signaling devices or perimeter warning systems produced by Fith. As the name may suggest, this helps prevent against any unwanted guests at your party. We're going to see exactly what these have to offer to find out if they are right for your everyday carry, outdoor adventure, or next tactical mission. With that being said, let's get into this review. Before we begin this review, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on new gear to help you upgrade your everyday carry. Both of these perimeter warning systems are constructed of solid aluminum and steel and come in with a weight of 1.3 ounces. What is nice is that there are two models that you can go with, the shot shell primer version or the 12 gauge version that certainly packs a bang for your buck. Make sure that you are storing these and using them in a safe environment and you are aware of your surroundings. I really enjoy the packaging that this product comes with so you can clearly identify what it is, as well as having some directions on the back, and you may be asking yourself, how does this even work? This works by raising up the firing pin under spring tension that has another pin that goes underneath it that you can connect to some tripwire. Typically it takes around 3 to 5 pounds of pressure, and when you pull that tripwire pin, that will release that spring and it will fire on the primer or the shot shell in this 12 gauge version. It is quite simple to use, as well as having a 360 rotating pin, so that way no matter how you angle this, you can have access to pull that pin and sound off the alarm. So now that we have this out of the packaging, you can see that it does have that spring under tension, and when you pull that pin, boom boom happens, and this is extremely loud, coming in at 126 decibels. To reset this, make sure there is absolutely nothing inside of the firing chamber. You're going to lift up that spring, insert the pin to prevent it from dropping down. What's really nice in the 209 primer version is that it does come with 2 different pins, so that way if you lose one, you have a backup. The 209 shot shell version also does come with an eyelet that you can screw into the bottom of this if you needed to mount it to any sort of wood or tree. Otherwise, you can just duct tape it and then pull that pin. While playing with this, if you want a harder tension spring, you can certainly leave that pin all the way inserted, or if you want a little bit more of a hairpin trigger, you can certainly braze that just to the very edge, and then any sort of movement along this line is going to detonate it. I absolutely love the 2 different options, and of course that 12 gauge is going to be a little bit louder, but I really like that small form factor so you can carry multiple of these depending on what the situation may entail. It is good to note that the tripwire is sold separately and not included in the package, so take note of that. I highly recommend it though, because not only is it very strong, but you can also use this for any sort of snare wire if you are in a survival or emergency type situation. What I really enjoy about both of these devices is how quickly attachable they are. Now of course, I recommend brushing up on some sort of lashings and knots, but you can also just quickly duct tape it or screw it into a wall or a tree or any sort of gate if you needed to protect that passage area. Again, with the 209 primer version, it's only going to accept primers. However, if you go with that 12 gauge version, you're going to have a couple of fun options in order to play around with this. Specifically, we have the waterproof blanks, which I do enjoy because you can leave them out for an extended amount of time without having to worry about any water damage. Or if you're feeling spicy, you can go with the mini flashbangs. What I enjoy about this is, besides the audible version that you'll get with just these blanks or the 209 primer version, you'll get a visual representation of where that suspect or person may be. For everyday carry, I'm not sure that these are going to be the most useful item to have on your person. However, you may be needing to guard at that personal snack section at work. I'm just kidding, seriously, don't do that. However, for an outdoor adventure setting, I think these are going to be extremely useful in a wide variety of situations. If you are an agricultural specialist, I can certainly see these coming in handy, especially if you need to protect that perimeter from any sort of trespassers. This product is also just super fun at keeping your investments safe and secure. Now also keep in mind for this primer version that they are sold separately. I recommend going to any sort of local sporting store. They should have some primers in stock, specifically that 209 version, and they are easily inserted into the bottom of the screw down cap, and then you just pop them in and they're good to go. Now a downside that people may see is that the tripwire as well as the shot shell 209 primers are sold separately. However, it's pretty easy to acquire at your local sporting goods store. The last idea I had, and something I would recommend these for, is putting these in your bug out bag. I definitely could see that ultra lightweight version coming in handy. If you're getting out or bugging out of a city, you may want to sleep, especially if you haven't for a couple hours. So setting up a safety perimeter up some stairs or whatnot would be awesome, because these could alert you if anyone is coming up onto your location. These will give you that added bit of seconds to react to a situation and just know that someone is coming on your property. At the time of this review, you can find the alarm signaling devices for around just $25 a piece. I think that's pretty good investment, especially because these are made in the USA. But keep in mind, you will have to invest in that tripwire that I highly recommend, and you will have to get those primers, which are about 15 cents a pop. If you do decide to invest in these, which I highly recommend for any sort of outdoor adventure or tactical use, make sure that you are using the utmost caution. Please follow all your local laws and and regulations, and we are not responsible for any misuse of this product. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Do you think you may use these in your next outdoor adventure or hunting trip? Also, what other gear would you like to see reviewed here on the channel? If you did enjoy this review or you found any part of it helpful, make sure to drop a like, share, and subscribe, as this does help grow the channel and ensures that you won't miss future gear reviews that will help you upgrade your everyday carry with fun gadgets, gear, and unique accessories. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram at Tactical Tavern to get a behind-the-scenes look at new gear, the testing process, and some fun new videos you won't find here. With that being said, my name is Tomas Alas. Thank you again for watching. I will see you in the next video. And remember, be prepared, be practical, stay tactical.